Cancer. What's up, y'all? What's happening? We're going to take a look at new love for you guys today, okay? New love, man. So, first of all, if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video, okay? So, also, if you would like to book a free breakthrough call with my personal spiritual life coach, her name is Kelly Lunt. Her information is in the description box of this video as well. You should definitely check her out, man. Her coaching is out of this world, dude. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and hop right into this. Cancer, new love. New love. If you're not interested in any new love or anything new coming in, this is not for you. New love. Let's do a quick energy check for Cancer. March 2021, universe. Quick energy check for Cancer with new love. The Page of Wands in the reverse. It could be a fire sign, possibly. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to be. Oh, I'm not sure what I want to say about that just yet, though. I am getting a very strong sense of no drama. I don't want no drama. I don't want no games. I don't want no childish shit. You know, let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Nine of Cups reversed is the overall energy here. So there's definitely some loneliness and codependency issues. Okay, I still think that a lot of you are a bit unhealed from the past. Could be another Cancer that you're dealing with. I also have Aries and Aquarius. Okay, you're a little bit reluctant to open up and express exactly how you feel, aren't you, Cancer? I got news for you, Cancers, though. Just hear me out here. You know, you all may try to hide your feelings, right? But it screams itself off of you. Like, even if you're like being quiet and not saying nothing, you know, you're not very good at hiding it, right? I just wanted to let you know that. I just didn't know if you were aware of that or not, you know? Because you all, I've seen you all go into hermit mode and try to hide your feelings. I just don't know if you think that you're actually hiding them. Because if you think that, sorry, Cancer, you're not very good at it. It's all good, though. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. No judgment here, okay? It's all good. However, though, I do see you kind of being a bit withdrawn, okay? There is some emotional codependence, okay? Now, again, this is the most common energy that comes through my line of work, okay? This card comes out for a good 95% of the clients that come to me, okay? The reason being is this is the most normalized energy in today's day and age for relationships, okay? Through music, movies, TV, and media, we have been programmed to enter into relationships under this frequency for decades and decades and decades, okay? In simple layman's terms, what this means is I have this empty, lonely void in my heart, and I need a lover to fill that empty void. I need a love relationship to make that feeling go away and to make me feel, I need a person to make me feel loved. I need a person to make me feel whole and complete, okay? It sounds normal enough. However, the true functionality of this dimension doesn't work that way. Okay, actually that works directly against you. If you ever come to me for a personal reading, I break that entire process down and explain it from A to Z. Don't really have time for that now, but it does threaten this new connection here. It could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. I forgot to mention that one. The person that you're dealing with doesn't want to screw up a good opportunity. They see a lot of potential. Okay, they do. They really see a lot of potential here. They really don't want to pass up this good opportunity here, but it's almost like you're so worried because of the way that they're acting that they're almost wondering whether or not they should keep pushing for this, wondering whether or not it's like, will this be successful? The only thing I can do to prove to you that I'm not going to hurt you is show you. And the only way I can show you is if you let me, A lot of times when we enter into any kind of connection with that mindset, basically, I don't trust you until you prove to me that I can. A lot of people have that mentality. Well, how do I prove that to you? How do I prove that to you? Well, don't screw me over. I haven't been. At what point in time does it finally cross the line between, me showing you and me proving myself and you believing it, you know? So I really see a lot of that energy happening here, okay? A lot of that energy happening here. I want to look a little bit more at this person that you're dealing with, though, okay? I just think that you have dealt with a lot of bullshit and a lot of games in the past, Cancer. You played it. I mean, not you necessarily, but you've been involved in a lot of situations where there was stupid, immature, childish games that were played a lot, and you're just done with that. You're done with that. So you're still a bit broken from the past. You're still a bit broken and just not really wanting to take the chance is what I'm seeing here. But let's look a little bit more at this person that you're dealing with. The main thing I'm looking at here is how they feel about you and how they perceive you. Okay? Any actions they may or may not take if that wants to come through, but that's not the main thing I'm looking for here. I'm looking for how they perceive you, how they feel about you, and what their intentions are. Okay? Okay, the Sun card. They want the two of you to actually be able to find happiness together one of these days. But that's the thing. The two of you have to find happiness together. That doesn't mean you find happiness in being together. That means you find happiness, I find happiness, and you find happiness, and we do that together, and then we share it. That's what that means. That's what that means. Okay? A lot of us are looking for happiness in another person, and that's why we have to be very, very careful how we word things. Okay? In order for us to find happiness together, again, I'm not finding happiness in you. I'm not finding happiness in being together with you. I'm finding happiness and you're finding happiness. And we're doing that together. And then we share our happiness. And that's the way it works. And I really think that this person really, really wants to do that with you. Okay? Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom! 6 of Swords reversed. Yeah, they don't want to leave this. They don't want to separate from you, okay? They see a lot of potential here. There's the Emperor reversed again, okay? The World reversed. So this person could have some self-esteem issues. They could feel like you have some self-esteem issues. There's definitely some lack of self-esteem and confidence issues, insecurity problems here between the two of you. Could be both of you. Okay, it could be both of you who are a bit, insecure of, and feel a bit intimidated by the other person. Isn't that kind of weird when that happens? You see it happen all the time. You ever been in a situation like that? I have, okay? And I'm going to tell you what right now, it makes for one hell of a strange conundrum to be in. When you are connecting with a new person and you both intimidate each other, and you both spend time trying to convince each other, you don't need to be intimidated by me, but neither of you get it. Dude, you talk about I'm telling you, I've been there before, dude. I've been there. But anyway, that could be what you're dealing with right here. But, yeah, they want to find happiness with you here, okay? They really, really do. They do. They're very passionate about this. They have unfinished business, too. But they actually see something in you that's different from any of the past people that they've ever dealt with here. They see something very, very different and special in you, okay? And they see that, and they want to be able to utilize it and work with it. But at the end of the day, the way they perceive it is like, I can bring forth the best of intentions to the table. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. The rest of it is your part. I can only do my part. I can bring forth good intentions, honesty, loyalty, commitment. But if you don't want to work with me, then there's nothing really I can do. Okay? They are afraid that you're going to end up breaking their heart too, because they have a lot of emotion for you. They're very, very passionate about this and very interested in this, and they don't want to leave. They don't want to move on from this. They don't want to go anywhere. But they're afraid that that's what's going to end up happening. Okay? Just because of the way you're acting. All right, let's look at the most likely outcome between the two of you. Most likely outcome between Cancer and this new person. Okay, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. right, the Hermit reversed. Ten of Cups. I think that things will eventually end up taking an unexpected turn for the better, okay? I do think that they will. Seven of Swords and the Tower card here. I'm going to have to clarify that. Now, look, at any other time here, this would look really bad. I know there's probably a lot of tarot card readers out there that are like, whoa, what's that all about? Look, but after it is the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay, I don't really think this is bad. I'm going to have to clarify it real quick. It's right next to the Ten of Cups. I'm going to have to see, what's that Seven of Swords Tower card all about right there? That Seven of Swords Tower card. What is that all about? See, this is the thing about reading tarot, y'all, that I've explained to y'all in my chats before. It really depends on how cards come out. Okay, the Six of Swords and the Strength card. Okay. So, I don't really feel like that's bad, honestly. I really don't. I think things are going to take a turn for the better. But what's going on right now is you're doing a lot of inner work. Okay, you're doing a whole lot of inner work. And this person may not realize it, but I do think that they are willing to stick around while you do this work here. But I do think that things are going to take a very sudden turn for the better. Okay? I think both of you are transitioning on from the past. And like what I advise most of the time, you aren't really looking to each other as basically a scapegoat from negative emotions. Okay, I saw that codependent energy there at the beginning of the reading, but I really don't think a lot of you are letting that lead you around. Okay, so after a lot of inner work here, still a little off balance, don't get it twisted. But after some inner work here, I do think that things are going to take a very, very sudden turn for the better. Okay? Man, that right there. But those of you who read tarot, you know how that goes, man. Sometimes some cards can come out that just take your brain and twist it around and pull it this way and tie it in a knot and twist it up like a pretzel, you know? That's what this was. This is a very, very complicated reading, Cancer. I don't know exactly what you all got going on. But it seems like every time we do those water sign readings, they get very, 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 very deep and complicated. But from one thing that I've noticed is that it seems like it's more complicated than it needs to be, Cancer. More complicated than it needs to be. Whenever we are under the influence of that heavy water energy, that water really, really, really influences situations to become more complex, doesn't it? Yeah. It's all good, though, Cancer. It's all good. It's all good. Let's look at the advice now. What advice do we have for Cancer in this new person, new situation? Advice, 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 advice. What advice do we have for my Cancerians? Boom, the Tower in the reverse. Don't go nowhere, Cancer. It might get scary, it might get nerve-wracking, it might get a little bit freaky, but don't go nowhere. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. King of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay. All right. So, right now, hang on. 2 more. Boom. Moon in the reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles. So, it's time to take this very, very, very seriously. Okay? Right now, none of you should be spending a lot of time looking back in the past. Okay? None of you. If you're looking back in the past, what you need to be doing is figuring out how you can learn from the past. Okay? How can I take that experience and extract wisdom from it so that I can basically evolve to the point to where whatever comes in my life has a higher chance for success? Because I think I explained this in a reading the other night, so y'all may have heard me say this, but we have 2 different ways of looking at life. There's paranoia and pronoia. Okay? Paranoia is the state of mind that most of us were pretty well indoctrinated and programmed into taking it on, you know. And that is paranoia, which is the belief system that everything that happens in life is conspiring to work against you. Okay? That you are the victim of arbitrary circumstances that are out of your control, and it's all working against you. Pronoia is the antidote to that. Pronoia is the belief system that everything that happens in your life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, are in some way, shape, form, or fashion rigged to work out in your favor. Now, I didn't know this at the time. I didn't know this, but that is the mentality that I began to adapt when I very first stumbled upon how to work with energy. I started adapting that mentality and changing the way. Now, again, I didn't even know I had a name. I didn't even know it at that point, but it turns out there is a name for it. It's called pronoia. No matter what happens, I don't give a damn what happens. This happened to help me. How? I don't know. I have no idea. But one of these days I will. One of these days I'll be able to look back and say, that's why that happened. It makes perfect sense. I may not know now. Very frequently we don't. But I believe with all of my heart and soul that every single thing that happens in my life happens for a very specific reason, and it's to my benefit. It's to help me. Guess what? Guess how powerful you are. No matter which one you choose to believe, you're right. That's what you will experience. If you choose to believe with every ounce of your heart and soul that everything that happens is rigged against you, then that's what you will experience. You will be nothing but a victim of painful circumstances for the rest of your life. But if you begin to switch that mentality and start believing that every single thing that happens is meant to work out in your favor, somewhere down the line, meant to teach you, give you wisdom, give you knowledge, if you choose to believe that, you don't even have to try to make it happen. You dumping your energy into that belief, it has no choice but to manifest. Just watch. Just watch, okay? Anyway, Cancer, I feel like that was your all's message. I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I'm greatly, greatly appreciative of every last one of you that show up to my channel and show out with love and support on a daily basis, okay? It means everything in the world to me. Don't forget to look in the description box of this video for information on how to schedule personal readings. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in, y'all. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.